On the edge of a dusty village stood an old carpenter's workshop. Inside lived Dustin, a talented craftsman known for starting beautiful furniture and never finishing it. Half-built chairs leaned against the walls, a table with only 3 legs collected spiderwebs, a wardrobe stood proudly, without doors. Every project began with excitement, but somewhere between day 5 and day 12, Dustin would lose interest. A new idea always felt more thrilling than completing the old one. One evening, a traveler stopped by the workshop and asked, "Can you build me a strong wooden chest in 30 days?" Dustin laughed nervously. "I can build it, but finishing it is another story." The traveler smiled. "That's exactly why I came to you." The next morning, the traveler returned with a small notebook and placed it on Dustin's workbench. "This is the 30-day method," he said. "Not magic, just discipline." Dustin raised an eyebrow. "I've tried motivation before." "This isn't motivation," the traveler replied. "It's structure." He opened the notebook. On the first page, he wrote, "Day 1, design the chest. Only design, nothing else." "Why not start building?" Dustin asked. "Because unfinished things don't come from laziness," the traveler said. "They come from overwhelm. You try to do everything at once, and your mind runs away." So Dustin designed the chest. Just the design. For the first time, he stopped before exhaustion hit. It felt strange, but good. Day 2, cut the wood. Only cut. Day 3, assemble the base. Day 4, build the sides. Each day had one small task. No pressure to finish the whole chest, just today's piece. By day 7, something unusual happened. Dustin was excited to return to his workshop, not because the chest was nearly done, but because progress was visible. But on day 11, doubt arrived. The chest looked rough. The lid didn't fit perfectly. Dustin stared at it and whispered, "This is why I quit. It's not perfect." The traveler appeared as if summoned by the thought. You don't quit because you're lazy. You quit because your brain seeks perfection or novelty. Both kill completion. "So, what do I do?" Dustin asked. The traveler wrote a new rule. Ugly first, perfect later. Finish before you polish. Dustin obeyed. The chest looked imperfect, but it was becoming real. By day 20, the chest stood fully assembled. On day 30, Dustin placed a lock on it. For the first time in years, something was finished. The traveler returned and opened the chest. Inside, he placed a mirror. "This is what you've been building," he said. "Not a chest, a finisher." Dustin didn't understand. "You don't fail because you lack talent," the traveler continued. "You fail because your goals are too big for your daily actions. The 30-day method shrinks the goal until your brain can't resist starting." Dustin looked around his workshop. For the first time, he saw possibility instead of guilt. He applied the method again. 1 table in 30 days. 1 chair in 30 days. 1 shelf in 30 days. Months passed. The workshop transformed, not because Dustin worked harder, but because he stopped quitting halfway. People in the village began asking him, "What changed?" Dustin would smile and say, "I stopped chasing motivation. I started chasing completion." And here's the truth hidden inside the Carpenter story. You don't fail to finish because you're weak. You fail because your mind is addicted to starting. Starting feels heroic. Finishing feels boring. But only finishing changes your life. The 30-day method works because it gives your brain one promise. You don't need to finish everything today. You only need to finish today's piece. And when you finish small, your confidence grows, your identity changes, and suddenly You're no longer someone who starts things. You become someone who finishes. So if you've been surrounded by half-written books, half-built dreams, and half-lived goals, maybe you don't need a new plan. Maybe you just need 30 days. One small task, one finished goal, and one new version of yourself.